What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I want to run you guys through the Forge ship and talk about the legendary equipment that is available to forge in here. This is very important, especially for those of you that are starting off in the game or have been in their server for not long enough, not too long, because the legendary equipment that is available for you through the Forge ship is very crucial in the early game because it allows you to get ahead, and it allows you to be a lot very competitive in every aspect of the game, when it comes to farming, when it comes to events, when it comes to fighting, for capitals. So it's very important to get a grip on this gear, get it, push your Forge ship level as high as you can in the early stages of the game. With that said, the majority of this video will be tailored towards those who are either beginning playing the game, or who have already been in their server for maybe a month or two and are still they're growing. But this advice will help you just get ahead of the game. All right, so because as you progress further and further into your servers, into the game, the servers will begin to offer you legendary equipment through events, and for the majority of the items that they do offer, they're great, they're amazing. So let's start with this, guys. So Forge ship, I'm gonna start from top to bottom and talk about which equipment is best to craft and for what purpose each of these serve. So let's start with the mongoose, the anaconda, the hawk, and the chameleon, and the heavy storm. Okay, so these items are very easy to get. These equipment are very easy to get because if all you have to do is open them up and then click on the icon for each individual subcomponent, and then you can just click on the go button, and it tells you where you can get that specific subcomponent, and you just farm these maps, and the maps are like chapter 1, very easy to farm. All right, so what are these for? The mongoose, anaconda, so the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 5 items here, they are crucial. As soon as you begin playing the game, you want to craft these arc holes here. Any one of these, Leviathan, I'm not even gonna try. Okay, Gungnir and Moinir. Okay, that sounds like Thor's hammer, but anyways. These 3 are very crucial, guys, in the early game because they help you grow. They help you, higher food production, higher everything, for your respective arc. Now, if you can see, I went for the Leviathan, whatever, and I upgraded it to level 5. So look at the base stat, 30% when it's at level 1, and I upgraded it to level 5, and look how much the values have increased. Now, if you have this bad boy equipped, any one of these, if you have them equipped and you get onto a enriched area, you guys will develop a lot of resources passively, and it just helps you grow. It just helps you get ahead. So, again, guys, for those of you just starting off, or even if you're already like, even if you're in any stage of the game and you guys do not have one of these arc holes, you guys need to get it. It's not hard to get, guys. The hardest thing about these is the blueprint, and it says here that the only way to get it is through purchasing the Ironheart booster, but that's bullshit. If you go into the store, into the store here, the shop, go to equipment, and you can find these in here. Mongoose, hawk. Where is it? It's in here. Here it is, mongoose. So again, they're trying to scam you on that one. They're trying to say the only way to get it is through buying that shitty pack. But you do not need to buy that shitty pack. Just go into the shop and you can buy it for 1,000 gold. Or if you get into Senecon, if you guys get into Senecon, everything is cheaper. Okay, Senecon right here. Just get past this little line. I'll show you in the map. So pretty much within the very inner circle, within that circle, or not within that circle, sorry, further in, like on the water. Get on the water, guys. Get on the water. That is Senecon. And once you get on Senecon, you can buy those blueprints for a little bit cheaper. I think like 900 gold, around there, more or less. So yeah, guys, get those. Get one of those. Get one of those ships. Put some Malange in it. If you're really pushing like development or just in general, just you also want to push resources, equip it. Like I'll equip it right now, and I'm on enriched. So if you look at my values, from my resource values, they're not high. They're not that high because my research sucks. But if you do all this on top of the power-ups and the research, the developed research, you see these production research right here. This will also help substantially. This scales up exponentially. I think at level 7 it gives you like 60%. So it's huge, guys. It's huge. So again, this advice is, to help you guys be competitive without spending a lot of money. I really want to stress that in this game you can definitely compete. I'm not saying you're gonna be the top dog if you follow all of this advice. I'm just because ultimately, guys, if you spend money money in any way, that's an upper hand. Above all. But if you don't want to spend money, I understand. But I want to let you guys know that there is definitely ways to compete against those heavy spenders, okay? And it's just knowing all these little things will just help you, keep up. So again, craft one of these, get it going, and then put some Malange into it. All right, moving on. So let's start talking about the legendary equipment that is specific to a specific class. Okay, so we have the Soul Eater and the Whisper, which are specific to infantry. Okay, now I highly recommend Soul Eater for combat or just in general. To actually equip onto your commander to fight with. Okay, Whisper. Don't go for Whisper. Personally, I think Whisper is a bad item for combat, okay? Alright, so with that said, moving forward. Get the Soul Eater for combat and get the Whisper for... There is a purpose for the Whisper, okay? So, but before I want to talk about the purpose for this Whisper, I want to talk about the rest of the items, okay? Because for each individual class... There are these two types of items. There's one that gives 2 stats and one that gives one specific stat but at a higher percentage. Okay? So for Soul Eater, you have infantry crit and accuracy 30-20, solid. If you can get a perfect one, it's amazing. Okay? Whisper, that's a good amount of crit, but you don't need that much crit, okay? And I'll show you guys what Whisper is good for. Dragon Slayer is for walkers, gives you accuracy and attack. Great item. This is the item you want to go for combat, okay? This item is amazing, and it's specifically for walker, and I highly recommend this one. Don't get Dirge, okay? A bunch of accuracy, that's just... Unless... this item is good very early game when you're going up against commanders with high dodge, because dodge is very powerful in the early game. Because in the early game, people don't have guaranteed hits. Like the only person that has a guaranteed skill hit is Flare, the guy that you start with. So you don't see many commanders, around at the beginning of the game with guaranteed hits. So Dirge is great to run early game, but once you start transitioning, guys, into that mid late game, you want to go for the Dragon Slayer, okay? So, and then let's move on to the airship ones. See, okay, airship again, guys. Airships are so powerful; they get spoiled in this game, okay? And I'm about to show you why. So, the Sunstriker gives airship attack and crit, again 30-20. maximum stats at level 1. However, I actually recommend the other the other item for the airship, the Thunder. Okay, this gives flat attack. Okay, this is so powerful. Okay, the strongest weapon the strongest weapon in the game, or let me rephrase that, the strongest event item in the game that you have to spend lots of gold on is the Apocalyptor. Okay, let me show you guys the Apocalyptor. The Apocalyptor is right here, and at plus 14 it gives 72%. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the starting percentage is, but I think it's 30% starting. Okay, 30% starting at level 1. Thunder is 40%, okay? I actually crafted one, guys. I crafted a perfect Thunder. Check it out. So now I'm very tempted to like get a secondary airship commander to have as my secondary, just to use this bad boy, because damn, this is amazing, guys. So got pretty lucky on that one. Okay, so yeah. Now before we move on to the rest of the gear, I want to talk to you guys why the Thunder, the Dirge, and the Whisper are great for, okay? And that is another arcole that I want to highlight, and that is the Aries, okay? So on top of any of these 3 arcoles that you want to rush as soon as you begin playing the game, you also want to rush Aries right after, okay? Now the main reason you want to get this arcole is for these top 2 stats right here. Hospital capacity is huge, and soldier carry capacity. Okay, soldier carry capacity is the amount of resources that you can gather on a specific plot, on a specific resource tile. This also applies to situations where you're hitting, like let's say you send an attack at an arc. Okay, you're attacking another player. If they have like 10 million resources, if you have Aries equipped, you're gonna be able to steal a lot more of that resource because of this soldier carry capacity. Okay, so Aries, it's a grind, guys. It is a grind. To early game when you don't have that much gear, or that maybe not high enough leadership, it's very difficult to grind out all these items, but it is definitely possible. Okay, if you want, I can make a video for you guys on how to efficiently and quickly farm for Aries. Okay. But Aries is definitely a must-have arcole in the early game. So moving on for a chess piece. So just backtracking a little bit, we just talked about mostly weapons, okay? So now let's talk about chess pieces, okay? So Pangolin and Shieldra it's up in the air. Honestly, you can decide what you want. I think it's best to have a combination of defense and HP, but Shieldra is also great for walkers, because walkers have inherently high HP from their research that scales up by a lot. So if you can get your HP research up, I mean, it's just different scenarios, guys. There's arguments for both sides, okay? Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you guys which one's better. They're both great. You decide. You can't go wrong with either of these, okay? So pick one, forge it, put melange on it, equip it. Yeah, so these, and then let's talk about the leg piece. Lightning Bolt and Gale, okay? You want to get the Gale. Do not go for the Lightning Bolt, okay? Let me tell you why. Dodge, again, I mentioned it earlier in the video already. Excuse me. Dodge is very powerful early game in every aspect. When it comes to farming, when it comes to fighting people, when it comes to just everything, guys, everything. When you get into as the game progresses, as the server releases, those S commanders with guaranteed hits, dodge becomes a little less powerful, but dodge remains strong throughout the entire game, because the game will always provide you gold opportunities, very, very amazing gold opportunities through monsters, okay? And the best way to beat monsters with minimal losses is dodge. Okay? So dodge is amazing. So as soon as you start the game, guys, go for a Gale, all right? You know, if you have questions about what level your Ford ship needs to be to get these items, just click on the information tab right here, that little information, and then click on more info, and it'll tell you right here at what level you unlock what. So I'm pretty sure you have Gale, like you get Gale at level. I'm pretty sure you get you get it at level 11. Okay, so push that Ford ship, bro, guys. All right, so that's just for this equipment. The thalamus boosters is, I mean, you can debate this, like you can have conversations about what's better, you know, about what's worse, like what would you rather lose, defense or dodge, or there's another HP one, I believe, I think it's a 6 or a 7, or like there's more than one thalamus that gives you the same stat, but it just lowers a different stat, if that makes sense. So let me show you guys. For example, a Thalamus Booster 6 and a Thalamus Booster 3 give you dodge. They both give you dodge, but they both reduce or give you less of a specific stat. Thalamus Booster 3 takes away HP and defense, and Thalamus Booster 6 takes away accuracy and crit. So of course you can argue for both sides what would be best to lose based on your scenario. So again, guys, figure it out. I don't want to sit here and just make a 1 hour long video about debating this. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, what Thalamus booster you guys run, why is it best to have that stat? I mean, I hardly see people run these Thalamuses with the second row. It's very rare that I ever see these Thalamuses. Like, second row attack, I think this is huge. I think that's amazing. But of course, there's an event item that's better than this. A better jewelry piece. It's called the Devastation Helmet. Right here. Devastation Helmet is amazing. Okay. So yeah, guys, those are the Thalamus boosters, and then going down to finishing off with the faction gear. Okay, of course, these are faction specific. So Nyx's Arrogance, I crafted one of these when I was on the Nyxa faction, but once I forged a pair of these, I switched factions to Maduel. So I'm gonna be able to get a pair of these bad boys right here. So yeah, guys. So just based on your respective faction, you can go for these. Now, all these, okay, in my opinion, Nyx's Arrogance is amazing, and Maduel's is amazing. Volter's Power, it's okay, alright? It is alright. I wish it should give more accuracy, if anything. I'm disappointed at how much accuracy it gives, because I feel like accuracy is one of those stats that is, I guess you can think of it as inflation, where like as the game progresses, you need more accuracy because dodge is increasing, guys. Like dodge goes up, but your accuracy, unless you're Walker, unless you have that research. So I don't know. I don't like Volter's Power personally, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Volter's Power is shit compared to Nyx's and Maduel's? I mean, Maduel's is amazing crit damage. Look at that. Look at that starting stat, guys. 50%. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, guys, I hope this cleared up a lot of questions. Hopefully for you beginner players, hopefully this kind of points you in a direction where you can just start crafting these, start farming these, and just be competitive, okay? Be competitive in terms of farming, because as soon as you start the game, guys, or, I'm not sure, it's been a very long time since I started playing the game, so I don't really remember, those stages of the game where I was just starting off. But the sooner that you can farm level 14s and 15s, guys, I mean, that just puts you ahead of the game already. Because in the early game, when I started playing, not a lot of people farmed on Enriched. Like, a lot of these were always open. Nobody would farm these because they weren't strong enough. You have to be strong to take these out, guys. You need a decent amount of leadership, but gear, I'd say gear is like 80% of it. Gear is crucial. So as soon as you guys start the game, you need to hit the ground running. And again, these first sets of gear right here, these first 6, get these for a arc hole that gives you increased resource production. Okay, you guys decide. The only difference is that third resource, if whether you want cash, electricity, or gas. So I guess it just depends. If you want to think of it, it depends on what class you want to specialize in. You can do that, or you can get all three. But I mean, that's just a lot. I don't highly recommend. Don't just pick one. Pick one, guys, and just go with it. And then Whisper, Dirge, and Thunder are great for Aries. Okay, grind out that Aries, guys. You want to get that Aries as soon as possible. All right, you need Aries. That is a fact. You need Aries. Get it. Okay? And then for combat, for your respective class, so with infantry, get Soul Leader, get 2 of these bad boys, equip them, put some melange on them, and go from there, guys. This will make you very competitive in the early game and the mid-late. I mean, and if you guys get perfect ones, you can, and if you don't want to spend money on event items, these Soul Leaders will do just fine. They will serve you just as well. So Soul Leaders, get these for combat and just to equip on your commander. Dragon Slayer also for walkers. Get Dragon Slayer for walkers, okay? Dirge again for Aries. Now for airship, you can go either one for combat. You can go Thunder or you can go Sunstriker. They are both great. Okay, you guys decide what you want to run in your build. I recommend Thunder just because, hey, the more attack, the more you hurt. So, and this just gives both, honestly. I mean, again, guys, these two are amazing. Thunder, Sunstriker, you can't go wrong with either of them. Okay, and then Pangolin, Shieldra, pick one, go with it. Leg piece, Gale. Okay. And back to the Thalamuses, one thing I want to highlight real quick before I end the video. Before you craft any Thalamus booster, any one, get a dodge. You need dodge, guys. I'm going to put it this way. The sooner you get dodge, the sooner you can get a good dodge build. You will get so far. You will be so far ahead of the game if you can get so much dodge before anyone. You guys will start killing those monsters. You guys can start farming high level resource tiles. You guys can start killing those, I think I already mentioned this, killing monsters, and just taking capitals, just pretty much server dominance. Because early game, guys, it's battle of the dodge early game. So and even at my stages of the game, when everyone has these guaranteed hit monsters, or even with jewel sets, guys, jewel sets also count as guaranteed hits. But early game, like, not a lot of people have that shit. So again, dodge is crucial, guys. Get that dodge. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helped some of you guys out, answer some questions. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really curious as to what you guys think about these Thalamus boosters down below that give some crazy stats for the backline. I mean, they cost a lot to forge, but check them out. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out.